This next question is a great question, and we get it all the time. This one comes from Zach in Fisher, Indiana. Why was my policy declined? Many of our best clients started out as policies that were declined in other companies. And I'd love to say that, everyone gets approved for life insurance, but that's just not the case. But you knew that. When policies are declined, they're usually declined for 3 reasons. One, and most often, is poor case design by a prior agent. There are policies out there called no exam policies, and they seem very attractive for their convenience and for the speed of issue. But the reality is, if you have less than perfect health, or if you're a little bit older, no exam policies are not for you. If you have any sort of health condition, especially a heart condition, and you apply for a no exam policy, you're usually going to get declined right off the bat due to poor case design. Here's another reason why plans are declined. The prior agent had too few companies or didn't have enough options. Sometimes when you're applying, say with your home and auto agent, they're very good at car insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, that kind of stuff, but they don't necessarily specialize in life insurance because that's not their main line of business. So if that's your only option, that can sometimes lead to a decline if that company is not built to handle your specific risk. The final reason a life insurance company could decline your file is because they just don't understand the risk. If you have a rare condition, or a rare combination of conditions, certain health problems, a life insurance company can't figure out that risk because it doesn't end up on the normal bell curve. Remember the bell curve from high school or college? Well, if a life insurance company can figure out the risk, say high blood pressure, diabetes, there are 100 million people with those conditions. A life insurance company can figure out that risk, they can price the risk, and they're going to offer coverage to people. But if they can't figure out your risks for whatever reason, then they just choose not to offer. Here is how we set up a case after a decline. Number 1, grab the decline letter. Why? Usually in that letter, the insurance company is going to list out why they couldn't take the case. It's usually a combination of certain conditions or financial considerations. So it might be evidence of mitral valve prolapse combined with diabetes and depression. Well, now you have a starting point for your next case, your next carrier. The things that we'll do internally, first we'll look at another company. Maybe the company you chose or the first company that you attempted to get coverage at, maybe they just were not set up to take high-risk life insurance. This is very common. However, there are over 800 companies in the U.S. Certainly there's going to be a company who can take your combination of risk. The next thing we'll look to do is to change your plan. Maybe you were declined for a term plan. Well, believe it or not, life insurance companies are more likely to forgive certain health conditions if you are signing up for a permanent plan, something like a universal life plan or maybe even whole life. The reason is you're basically agreeing with the life insurance company that you're going to be in this or you intend to be in this for life. Therefore, it's kind of like you're sharing the risk with them. So if they would cut off the risks they're willing to accept here for a term plan, a lot of times you can come in just a little bit higher at a permanent plan and do so with a lower face amount. So after changing the company, the next thing that we look to do is to change the plan, see if we can get an approval that way. The best thing that you can do to get an approval after you've been declined is extensive pre-underwriting. Now, pre-underwriting is getting your doctor records, getting your test scores ahead of time, and getting some cover letters that explain your case and show the next insurance company that you apply to why your case is not just an acceptable risk, but why they would be crazy not to have you as a client. All this stuff is done and it's taken care of by our underwriting experts in-house. So look, getting a case declined, it happens, It doesn't necessarily mean that you can't get life insurance. Call us at Heart Life Insurance. Visit the website, read up on your conditions, and then work with some of our underwriting experts. Let us find the life insurance that you need so that you can take care of your family tomorrow.